God bless you. I'm Michelle Riley, and I'm coming over here because I wanted to do just a brief video, and I wanted just to encourage those out there that are maybe facing some setbacks. I mean, we're in the 13th day of January, and like myself, there are things that we have maybe, made resolutions to, we have set goals for, and we are basically, trying to stay focused on getting done and getting those goals and those things that we said that we want to do this year achieved. But like life, we're going to face setbacks, and we're going to face things that are going to be kind of roadblocks. But I want to just come over and encourage you, as I have to also encourage myself with the things that I am going through. And I basically want to basically say to you is that the Word of God says that we are overcomers in all things. That if we continue to persevere, if we continue to not allow the situation that we're going through to get us to the place where we just say, you know what, I'm done, I'm giving up, I'm not gonna allow, I'm just, throwing in the towel, this is too much. I mean, we can get frustrated, there's things that we may experience in, I myself get frustrated, but what I'm not going to allow the situation or the circumstance to do is to now take me away from what I purpose to do in my life this year. So what I am doing, and I just want to give you kind of, an example of what I'm doing. For instance, if there's something that is a roadblock, and I'm maybe, saying, well, by the end of this month, I want X, Y, and Z done. I want to be able to have this done, or this project done by the end of the month. But maybe there are things that are not part of what I would say, for me to implement in getting that done. Maybe there is another component that somebody else is responsible for, and in order for me to get my part done, they have to get their part done in order for me to do my part. So we can kind of face, setbacks, because now you're saying, well, wow, I can't get this done because I'm waiting on somebody else to do their part in order for me to go to get to that part that I need to get done. Well, my suggestion to you is also, is what I'm implementing in my own life, is until that other party, and what I would say with that is things that maybe maybe at your job, or maybe it's things that you're doing online, or maybe it's things that you're creating, but you're waiting for somebody else to get another component together while so you can go forth in what you're doing. What I would basically suggest to you is that, don't stop creating, don't stop getting that goal achieved. Just, let that be a time where you catch up on what you need to do. Because for me, when I'm facing an issue like I am facing an issue right now, and I'm saying, wow, I can't go forward, I can't move forward until this issue is resolved. So it puts me, and it would seem like, at a standstill, because sometimes we can kind of lapse back and lay back and say, well, you know what, I can't do this until this person does that. But I don't want to take that mindset, because remember, in order for me to get where I need to go, I have to first start developing that mindset. So my mindset now is, okay, this is an issue I didn't foresee. So now let me, be prepared. And not just to say just be prepared, but let me now take this time and now be ahead. So when that issue is resolved, I'm ahead. When that issue is resolved, that I'm waiting for me to meet my goal for the end of that month, then I want to be able to say, okay, now I'm ahead of the game. Now, I done created whatever I needed to create. I done did whatever I needed to do. That actually gave me more time to get things done that I probably would have not done, or probably would have not been ahead, because now I'm just waiting for these components to fit into place. And when they don't, then I sit back and say, oh, well, I can't do anything until that person moves. But no, let me take the mindset and say, what can I do while I'm waiting for this now to get fixed? What else can I do instead of just sit back and fold my hands? Because I believe that there's other things that we can do and we can put our energy into, instead of allowing that issue to frustrate us, and instead of allowing that issue to take us off our course. And for me, it caused me, the issue that I'm facing right now, what it did, it caused me to reach out. I'm part of a community group, and that community group is Coach Speak and Serve with April Franks Hunt. And I'm so thankful for this platform, because it helps me that when I have a pending problem or a pending issue, I can basically go to this, community group and say, look, I need help. What can I do in the interim that this thing is going on? Or can somebody instruct me a different way? So we have don't even understand that we have resources all around us, but a lot of times, if we're not plugged into it, if we're not asking for help, part of pride, and even within myself, that I would have to sometimes check and say, am I being prideful with not asking for help? Because a lot of times, we try to take on so much and we try to do so much. And then when it comes to asking others for help, we don't want others to feel as though, well, you need help. Yes, we all need help. And, we don't want to get into this box of isolation where we're just feeling like, well, I'm an island unto myself. No, I believe that God has put around us so many resources that are out there that we can tap into when we're going through a situation or an issue, and we can reach out and we can ask those out there to help us. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of people say, oh, well, women don't want to help women. When women see women come up and then they try to pull them down, and that's not true. Maybe that's the circle that you're around. If you're around those type of people, my advice to you would be to get into a group of women that are supportive of you, a group of women who are not afraid of each other's successes. They're not intimidated by someone else that may be a little higher on the bar of what they call success. Because see, what we call success is basically, what does success mean to you? Success to you could mean something totally different than what success means to me. Because success to me could be, me just spending more time with my family, me having, my week where I'm not committed to this, strict ritual 9 to 5 job, or, just something that I created for myself where I'm living the life that I want to live. So success means so many things to so many different people. And we don't have the mindset to know that and say, what, for me, this is what success means. And if I need the encouragement, if I need the the encouragement and that just push, then I need to put myself around a group of women who are already achieving something that I have not achieved. I need to put myself around, and for you men out there, I need to put myself around a group of men that are going to encourage me and that are going to lift me up and that are going to help me through what it is that I desire to do. And this is why I love being in this community, in this group of women, because one thing about them, they are not afraid to give out advice. They're not afraid to help you with the issues that you're going through. But it is really, where are you on your journey? Because, we can get the advice, we can get the people that tell us, you can do X, Y, and Z, and this will help you. But then, we don't want to pursue that. And something that so much fell in my spirit the other day, as I was just in my kitchen and I was cooking, and as thoughts are going through my head, and I say, Lord, why a lot of people are afraid of success, maybe in their mind, of what that means. Because when you start reaching and achieving your goals of reaching that place, whether that's being an entrepreneur, whether that's being, an author, whether that's being a leader, whatever that looks like to you, what dropped in my spirit is because now you are going to have to continue to now be responsible and be in the place of now meeting that standard all the time. And see, some people are like, oh, well, I just want to once I hit this place, then I want to just be able to just lay back and enjoy the fruits of my labor. But hey, that may be what your goal is, but a lot of people are just in a place of, when it comes to, being afraid. Well, I'm afraid to do this, or I'm afraid to step out on this, or I'm afraid to step out on that. Because once you hit your own standard of where you want to be, now you got to keep producing, or you got to keep getting to that place of where you're saying, this is what I truly want to do in my life, in my business, in my ministry, whatever it is. This is what I truly want to see, in my life. So when we say that, then we have to be able to say, you know what? Well, what happens when I hit the goal of where I want to be? What happens when I don't have to work the 9 to 5 anymore? I don't have to work the part-time job anymore. What happens in that space? So I have to be able to now, have that plan and saying, okay, this is something that I'm going to keep up the momentum, because it's where I want to be, and it's what I desire to do, and it's my passion to go forth and do that. So if that's something that I'm truly desiring to do, then I'm not going to be afraid of the process. I'm not going to be afraid of the things that I have to go through in order to achieve where I want to be. Because what I said before and earlier in this video is that success means so many different things to so many different people. So I believe that when we get that in our mindset and we understand what does success mean to you, what does that mean to you, what does that look like, and when you are ready to basically examine that, write that down, because that is going to be, your driving force. I mean, success can come to you today, because success could be just, for part of it, freeing up your time. Success to you could just be saying, you know what, I just want more time to just enjoy, mini vacations. I want more time to enjoy this. I don't want to wait until the end of, a retirement plan to just say, now I'm going to enjoy life. I want to enjoy life each and every day. I want every day that has been given to me to feel as though I've gained something out of that. That is something that I hit a milestone. I hit a goal for that day that says, wow, I met one of my successes today. I met a goal that, is bringing me the quality of life that I want to achieve. I don't want to wait until an end goal to just say, okay, well, now I'm at, this, retirement age. Now I can just lay back and retire and just feel as though now I don't have to do anything. No, I want to be able to receive what it is I can receive now, that I can have, the things that I desire to have now in little pieces of that. So I just wanted to come on here and encourage you today. I wanted to come on and basically say to you, don't allow setbacks to take you off of your course. Don't allow setbacks to take you off of the goal that you have set for yourself in 2017. We are already, midway through this month, and a lot of people have, myself included, may have face setbacks in their business or whatever it is they're trying to do. But that is just to keep that spirit of determination and perseverance, saying, you know what, this may have changed over here, this may have caused me to now, navigate a different way, but it is all for my growth. It is all for my learning. It is all for my good. It is all for me to now take what I am learning and basically teach it to someone else. I believe that everything that we go through, every milestone, every achievement, every setback, every failure, it is all for our learning. And a lot of times people don't want to fail, but if you don't want to fail, then you don't want to grow, because failure is part of your growth. We have to fail at something to know what is not working. And when we understand what is not working, then now we can go forward and now put that as part of, okay, I won't do that again, or that was a learning experience. But every part, the things that come in our life, good, bad, and indifferent, is all part of our growth and our learning experience. So I just want to encourage you today, stick with the vision. Make sure that the vision is written down first and foremost. Define what success means to you, so this way you'll know when you've achieved it. Because if you're waiting to get to that 6 figures and say, well, when I get to 6 figures, then I've achieved my goal, and that's a good, it's a good goal if that's what you purpose in your life. But don't miss, the moments in between, because I believe that I had this, what I would say, this download that was saying, well, why would you wait until you get this to this point to now I can enjoy life, or I can enjoy whatever that is for you. What about the times that now you're going in between, and just the things and the experiences that you're going through, and we don't take time to reflect on that. We don't take time to be in that moment because we're going toward an end goal instead of enjoying the moment, instead of enjoying the process. I've started a journal, and what I've started in that journal, meaning I created my own journal, and what I started doing in that journal, because I believe that when we're going through certain seasons in our life, certain things are specific just for us and specific for what we're called to do, and you can't find that on the market because only you know what is specific to you. So what I did is I created that journal for myself, and what I'm doing in that journal is that I am logging my processes that I go through. I'm logging my setbacks, I'm logging my successes, I'm logging what worked, what didn't work, what books I read in that time period, what advices I've been given, or advice has been given to me through the community group Coach Speak and Serve, and just all of these things, because when I'm finished and I can go back and I can look at that and say, wow, this is what happened, this is what didn't work, this is what helped me, this is what I achieved, this is what I set back. And that is so valuable, because now you're now honing in to just that process of what you're going through, and then you can sit and you can say, you know what, you can now celebrate those moments. Don't wait until 5 years from now to celebrate something. Celebrate when, I don't care if you wrote down a goal that I just want to be consistent in one thing, for just say, let's say 2 weeks, and you've achieved that, to be consistent in that one thing for maybe 2 weeks, then you celebrate that. Don't wait until, well, okay, that I met that mark, okay, yeah, good, pat on the back. No, celebrate that. Maybe do something special for yourself, because sometimes we so much are in the process, in the grind of getting to that end, and when I reach that, now what? Because I still want my life to be full. I still want my life to be a life that is full, a life that is purposeful, a life that I can enjoy. If I want to get up today and say, hey, let me get up, go to Barnes and Nobles and sit and, just browse the section and just have that time where I feel good about having the freedom to do what I want to do, then that's something that's a success for me, because it's something that I want to have that freedom. So I pray that whatever that is for you, that you will not allow setbacks to take you off course. You will know that that is part of your process. It's just building in you perseverance and endurance. And I'm going to tell you right now, the word of God says that you are an overcomer in all things. So God bless you, and I pray that your day is blessed. And I'll see you on the next video.